NAVSEA, the organization responsible for building and maintaining America's Navy, is leading the way in recruiting, training, and hiring America's wounded warriors.
I work in the NAVSEA headquarters at the Naval Yard. Basically, I am a disaster management specialist. I do the what-if questions. When I started to intern here at NAVSEA and everything, I started getting a sense of belonging, a sense of meaning of life, a sense of direction. That's the key, I think, to what NAVSEA has brought to me and given me, other than a job.
Key to our success in the Wounded Warrior program is leadership involvement at all levels. Setting goals made all the difference in the world. Leadership at each one of our field commands and in our PEOs and directors have been actively engaged in shepherding this process.
A process that has worked successfully to provide NAVSEA a rich resource of wounded warrior talent in dozens of jobs and long-term careers, supporting America's military around the world.
They have to actively go out. They have to go to the local treatment centers. They have to engage with the local VA, and they have to pull the warriors in. They can't just sit and wait for warriors to come to them.
So I started going out, getting my people to go out, get the resumes, look at the resumes, find out what job opportunities we have here at Norfolk Naval Shipyard. Start making these different contacts, dialoguing with each other, looking at the resumes and saying, okay, the person may not have a sound resume. However, let's show them what needs to be done to their resumes to get them the jobs, to get them at least the opportunity to be seen and heard.
Instead of looking at a job and then pulling down a list of candidates and saying who's best qualified for this job, we start with wounded warriors who have overcome so much in their young lives, and we say, what do they bring to the table? What jobs can they do in our activity? And we go match the jobs to the person instead of the person to the job.
Burns take so long to heal, you know, just especially when it's your whole body. You feel like it's never going to end. 2.5 years, 3 years after I got hurt, I knew I was ready to get out of my house and do something, and then I never really thought work was an option anymore. I came to DC for a Navy safe harbor, and there I met Admiral McCoy. You know, I'd really like to have you on my safety team. I thought that was a great idea because, like, now more than ever, I know the importance of safety. You know, I know the importance of it, and I know the repercussions of not being safe enough.
We value what the warfighter brings to the organization. You know, especially the ones that have spent time in the field. They are extremely important to the type of work that we do in the department, what they can bring from a boots-on-the-ground perspective. They have the experience that we need.
In the Marine Corps, I worked with electronics, communications equipment, tactical vehicles, and I also participate in a lot of missions on a small tactical team. I've been able to apply those all that experience to different projects here, mainly communications projects and electronic warfare projects, one of which saved a good friend's life when he was back overseas in theater.
Well, we're soldiers. We train as soldiers. And when you realize you can no longer do that role anymore, you realize it's time to transition. The Wounded Warrior program is a good way to maybe get involved and do that. And then it's, I guess, the right networking to help yourself to transition, hopefully into either a DoD job or some kind of, you know, civil service job is best for us.
Civilian standard practices don't work in hiring wounded warriors. Also, the rules don't apply for many of these folks. We have to help work their way through as they come onto the job. And we've got an incredibly dedicated staff, not only at headquarters, but around all of our field activities, and bringing them in and educating them and helping them navigate the process to get a job.
We did a workshop or a symposium. When the Wounded Warriors came in, they brought their resumes in. We did a lot of brainstorming. We did a lot of resolution. In that discussion, the Wounded Warriors were telling us, we want employment. You can see we're fully able and comfortable of performing the work and the tasks that you have, and we want a job.
You gotta reinvent yourself, and I think NAVSEA is my way of doing that. I'll be able to do that through this organization and the company, to come in with what I have now and just continually build on that until I'm the person that I want to be.
Don't get me wrong, I love the military, but I love this country even more. I have many discussions with my wife on how I feel I didn't give my all to this country. I feel I let them down because I wasn't able to do my 30 years to my country. But by working at NAVSEA, I feel that I am still giving to my country and still giving to my brothers and sisters out there in the fight.
For more information about the NAVSEA Wounded Warrior Program, please email us at NSSC_WWarriorHiring@Navy.mil or call 202-781-1431.